Hi, I am Christopher Healy, author of A Perilous Journey of Danger and Mayhem, and these are my top 3 book recommendations. One of my absolute favorite books when I was a kid was The Weston Game by Ellen Raskin. There is a book that's out now, a pretty new book called The Parker Inheritance by Varian Johnson, which is very much in the spirit of The Weston Game. In fact, it actually mentions The Weston Game. The characters talk about it. And it is one of my favorite new books that I've read recently. It's about these two kids who, again, they discover it's not a will, but it is sort of a puzzle and a mystery in their town, and it leads to events that took place like 50 years earlier, and they have to try to go all around the town and dig up these ancient secrets of things that happened in the town previously and figure it out in order to figure out where there is apparently a big store of money that's hidden. And it's a fantastic mystery, great characters. I absolutely loved it just as much as I loved The Weston Game. I am someone who really loves fairy tales. I wrote a whole series of books about fairy tales, the Hero's Guide series. One of the books that I've loved recently that is a fairy tale is The Jumbies by Tracy Baptiste. It is a fairy tale, but it is a very Caribbean fairy tale. And so I loved the way it felt like a classic fairy tale in so many ways, but the actual fairy tale creatures that were involved in it were totally new to me, and I felt like it was a very different fairy tale world, but still had that fairy tale feeling to it, and that kind of dark, creepy fairy tale feeling to it, too, like very much like the old Grimm stories that are really scary. Jumbies actually has some pretty creepy parts in it. Another book that I read recently and really loved was The Serpent's Secret by Sayantani Dasgupta. It is a mythological type adventure, sort of in the spirit, I guess, of the Percy Jackson type books. It's about a young girl who discovers on her 12th birthday that she is actually part of this world of gods and demons that she had no idea existed, and she kind of gets forced into that world immediately and has to kind of learn on the fly about who she really is and what her world is really like while trying to escape all these crazy, scary creatures that are trying to kill her. And one of the things I loved about it was just how fun it is, because it's got tons of action and excitement, but will also make you laugh out loud so many times. The mix of humor and action is just fantastic. Definitely looks like the start of a good series.